With just a few days of, election meddling, Russian election meddling in U.S. political affairs continue to dominate headlines here, at least on the mainstream media stateside. But in a twist of irony, a top U.S. intelligence official recently admitted the U.S. has a long track record of interference in affairs of countries all around the world. RT's Dan Cohen has that story.
Former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper is on a media blitz following the publication of his new book, alleging that the election of Donald Trump was a plot crafted by Russian President Vladimir Putin himself. Clapper has been profiled across mainstream Western media outlets as a Cold Warrior back from retirement to save America from Trumpism and Russian influence. In an interview with Bloomberg News, Clapper was asked about the U.S.'s own history of election interference. He responded, quote, "I guess the way I think about that is that through our history, when we tried to manipulate or influence elections or even overturned governments, it was done with the best interests of the people in that country in mind, given the traditional reverence for human rights." The U.S., of course, has diddled, meddled, interfered, and outright overthrown more than 80 governments around the world, from Iraq and Iran to Chile and Guatemala, and has orchestrated coups d'etats in Ukraine, Haiti, and Egypt, just to name a few. While some might be tempted to take Clapper's statement that illegal regime change wars were carried out with the best of intentions, they might remember that the former Director of National Intelligence violated federal law in 2013 when he lied to the Senate Intelligence Committee while sworn under oath.
Does the NSA collect any type of data at all on millions or hundreds of millions of Americans?
No, sir.
It does not.
Not wittingly.
Months later, former NSA contractor Edward Snowden revealed secret court orders that forced phone companies to hand over communication records of millions of U.S. citizens. 5 years later, the statute of limitations for perjury has come to an end, and Clapper, along with mainstream media outlets, appear to have put that episode in the past. In Washington, Dan Cohen, RT.